Good day guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm doing introduction to Pixellab. So I'll explain everything to you guys how to make use of it. Now I'm starting with the upper parts. As you can see at your left hand side, you have a plus there, a plus sign there. Now if you click on that plus, it means you are going to have a text there. After clicking on the plus, this dialog will pop up. You have a text there, you have a comment, date, sticker, shapes from gallery and draw. Now if you want to add a text to what you are doing, all you need to do is to click on that plus, then select text. Then after that, the text box there, you double tap on it to add a text. For example, you find something like this way. So let's type so this guy. So this is the guy. So you can place your hand on the text box to drag for you to be able to move it from one place to another this way, and that is fine, guys. So the next one there is called current date. This one is obsolete, we don't need use of it though. If you want to include dates, is what you can type as well. So automatically, as you can see, I'm making this video for you guys on the 1st of June 2022. So this is it. Automatically to bring the dates. So the next one is stickers. So once you select sticker, this will show up at the bottom. So you select, you have sticker plus, sticker, then emoji. So it depends, you can draw. It depends on what you want. So all you need to do is to just tap on what you want, then you can easily elongate it with the blue node. Now on this shape, now we have something like a big circle at the bottom at the right hand side. So you can click on that big button to make it for you to scale it up this way and to decrease it. You understand, guys? And same thing happens to the center. You can easily elongate it this way. All you need to do is just to place your hand on the node for you to elongate it. Do you understand, guys? Then the one on the right hand side is for you to rotate. If you want to rotate this way, that look like a smile, a curve, like a curve line there, is for you to rotate what you have import. So you can click on mark and say okay. So for you to delete this shape now, all you need to do is, as you can see at the bottom of the plus, you have a something like a pencil there and dustbin. So you click on that dustbin, it means for you to delete the delete sign. Can you see? And said okay, and that is it, guys. So the next one is called shapes. For you to insert your shapes, after clicking on the shapes, at your bottom where we have radius there, there's also a circle, is a square shape. So you can click on that square shape to see the rest of the shapes you have there. So you have circle, you have this, you can easily draw. Can you see? You can also apply color to it. So all you need to do is to throw it up. You place your hand on where you have the shape, where you selected the shape, where you have fill. You just do as you want to throw up. Then this way you can find your color there and gradients. So it depends on what then you can also throw the color to select for each one after the other this way. And if you don't want, if you can't find any default color that you want here, you can easily click on that plus at the right hand side beside the colors. Then you can select your color from the center of this many color here. So it depends on what you want, and that is fine, guys. So the next one is from gallery. Now this means if you have a picture on your phone device that you want to bring to what you are doing, so this is where you just come select this. Now this is my download folder. Do you understand, guys? I have this Lagos State logo there, so let me click on it. then this will pop up this way. So this sign means this is where you can crop or you want to reshape it. Do you understand? You can crop the unwanted part away with this all this node at the edges there, all those small stuff. You can use it to crop it. So after that, you can now click on the mark to say okay, you're okay with what you want to import, and that's it. Okay, so let me delete this. So the next one is draw. Now after selecting this draw, you can select any color. Now draw is just like you just draw anything. It depends on what you're doing, guys. For me, I don't mix of this, but it depends on what you're trying to create. Do you understand? And then you can also use your eraser at the bottom where we have something like go back arrow, then rotate arrow and eraser underneath underneath the color palette. So you can easily click on this erase to clean it up. Can you see? So you can increase the pen size so I can clean it off this way. You can also, there's what we call undo. Now with this, you can, with this arrow like that, looks like go back at the left hand side. So undo. Can you see? Undo means to go back to the previous action, and that's it, guys. So we are done with the plus. So the next one beside the plus is this shape is called for you to save your file. Now once you click on it, two options will pop up. Now we have what we call save as projects. We also have save as image. Now the save as project means you design something. Okay, for example, let me open my file, what I have done so far with. Okay, the reason why I could open this and I could be able to edit it, I can easily edit this, is because I save the document as what we call save as projects. Save as project means you can be able to edit it on Pixellab anytime, anywhere you want. So do you understand, guys? But if you should save as image, it's going to be an image format, which means it is going to be uneditable. You won't be able to edit the text, you won't be able to do anything. So that's the difference there. And if you save as project, you can't send that save as project to a client. Do you understand? You can't send that one because you are sending your original file, the editable file to a client. So you can't do that. So you can easily, if you are done with a design and you want to send it to your client, so all you need to do is to come to what we call save as image. Once you call it save as image, it's going to be in this format. Now we have image format. Under this image format, we have two stuff there. We have what we call JPEG and PNG. Now this JPEG means no transparency, while this PNG means there's going to be transparency there. Then the next one is quality. Now under the quality, there's what we call dimension. Now under this dimension, I used to select ultra for my design, so it's going to be in a very good high quality. Do you understand, guys? So you can save to gallery or share directly to. So it depends on what you are trying to do. So the next one beside is called share. That symbol is for share. Do you understand, guys? It's still the same thing with save as image. It's going to pop up the same dialog. So the next one there is what we call quotes. If you need a code for the day, this is just an additional stuff to the application. Do you understand, guys? So we don't need this. So the next one there is called menu. You have this in your WhatsApp as well, where you go to your settings, you do one or two things there. Now once you click on this menu, as you can see, we have what we call use image from gallery. Use image from gallery means same thing, is just like me importing image from my folder. What in this case, this one is going to stand as a background. It's going to stand as a background. Can you see? Automatically, it's going to fit as the background of your design. That's the only difference there. So let me go back and do. Okay, that's fine. So the next one is full screen. Now this full screen means it's going to hide your working tools away. Do you understand, guys? Then you can easily click on it back to bring it back to the normal view. So the next one is use image from camera, just as if you want to take a selfie. So the next one beside is called export image. Export image means same thing as the save as image. Do you understand, guys? Then the next one is image size. Now this image size really does matter. Okay, guys, I want you guys to listen carefully here. Now, for example, if you are designing, okay, let me go back to default. Once you launch your Pixellab, this is going to be in this format. So if let's assume that you want to design an ID card, in this ID card I designed, I have this is the font. Like, actually, before I started designing anything, I actually come to what we call size, image size rather, to change to increase the height, then decrease the width a bit, to create something what we call portrait format. I just want it in the portrait orientation. You understand, guys? So that's the function. You can easily change. But let me go back to default. So let's try something now. All you need to do is to come to image size, click. Now this height, I can easily change it to 2000, and let's see the transformation. Can you see, guys? It has changed to what we call portrait orientation. That is fine, guys. So the next one is called content also report bug. This one is just from the all these the programmers that design or that created the application. If you have any what's it called? I don't know how I'm going to put it, guys. If you have any channels using your app to design, so that way you can just click on contact them. So the next one is called tutorial. They have a short video of tutorial, but I have MB. Yeah, this tutorial is just like for 4 minutes stuff. So okay, you understand, guys? So the next one there is remove ad. Remove ad means if, for example, now if as I am now, my data is not on. Assuming I put on my data and I was designing and I save ad, it's going to pop up. It's going to pop up some ad. Ad means all this brand adverts now that you just used to pop up to play it safe. Do you understand? That's enough ad. Then recover to save. Now recover to save means, for example, if you forgot to save your documents as projects and you want to recover it, so the time, everything will be there. This way, for example, now you can see June 1st, 2022. You can see the time and everything there. Let me go back. The time there. So just select the one you want. So the next one is okay. That is all for the. So let's go to the main one. Now, underneath the plus icon where we have pencil, you click on pencil. Now this pencil means once you click on the pencil, this dialog will pop up. The pencil means for you to add the text. See the same thing to add the text. Where the next one beside is for copy, to duplicate what you selected. Do you understand, guys? While the next one, the one underneath the pencil is for you to change, to increase the size of your fonts. You understand? It's a shortcut for you to increase the size of your font. Now underneath it, you can see where we have size, you have minus, and you have plus. Now, if you should click on the plus, the number will be increasing. But if you click on the minus, it's going to be decreasing, which means you are decreasing the font size. You can also use your scaling to make it faster, just to the way I'm doing, and that is fine, guys. So the next one there beside the text size is angle. It is called angle. Angle means rotation, like I said. At the center where we have a curved line there, you can use that one to rotate your text or your objects. So thanks guys, that's it. So the next underneath it is what we call relative position. Now this relative position means once you click on this relative position, this is what we use to make sure that our work is well aligned. For example, now if I should click on this left hand side, take that text to the left hand side. Can you see? If I select the one at the top, say okay, I want it to be at the right hand side, it's jump it to the right hand side. But I should click on the one on the center to make it to the center eyes. And if I should click the one underneath, it's going to take it down to the center of the main chop. Then the one at the left, take it to the down. Then take this to the up. Can you see? With the arrow there, you should understand the direction of what you are trying to do. So the next one is called color. Now for example, if you want to add color, the one I selected is beside the relative position. You still see the name, don't worry. Now if you want to add a color to this text, that's a shortcut though, so you can easily scroll up this place this way. You can scroll it off. Then all this one are just default color there, but you can easily click on this plus to add your own color, like I explained earlier. All you need to do is just to place around or to move the circle to the color where you want. You can also make it darker. The one at the center now, I'm using it to get the darker green this way, the one that is moving there. Boom guys, can you see? And that is fine. So the next one, this next one is called to front. To front means to bring text to front, while the one beside it is called to back. Now I created one video about what we call embedded. Now for example, let me delete this text box. Let's work on something now. Let me double click on this to add a text. Because I just want you guys to understand this carefully. Okay, once I get that, I'll explain that to you, because we still have it there to save time. So the next one beside the delete icon is called undo. Like it means to undo, to go back to previous action. Can you see? Now I type something inside the text box by inputting the text paste marks. Then once I click on that, it go back to new text. Then the next one beside the undo icon is called zoom. Your zoom tools. Once you select your zoom tools this way, then you place your hand on your screen as if you want to zoom the way you normally zoom your picture or your phone. The way you normally place it. Now for you to be able to move your text, you won't be able to move your text. You can't work this way until you click back on that zoom icon before you can able to move your text this way. Unlike it's been selected now. So you understand guys? So go back. Can you see? I'm trying to zoom out but it's not working because I have to go back to this, then zoom out this way, make it 100, then click on it back so I can be able to move my text. So the next one is called grid line. Now this grid line is used to make your work centralized. Maybe you are trying to arrange your text, you want everything to be well aligned this way, then you can actually adjust the line yourself by clicking on that by clicking on the box itself, so you can easily move it. Okay, if you want your work to be at this right hand side, you want everything to be well aligned at the left hand side, so that you can adjust it the way you want. And mind you, this is not going to show on your design, it's just for you to make sure that your work is well aligned. For example, the way I did my ID card, as you can see, is everything is being centralized. which is so perfect. Do you understand, guys? So let's go back to the default. Then click on it back to remove it, and that's fine. So the next one beside the grid line is called this. Now this one is very important when designing. For example, let's say the text box. Let me click back there. The text box, I had a text this way. I copy, add another text. This way, then I drag it to the bottom. Now, once I click on this dialog, the icon beside the after the grid line I just explained, it means it's just in Photoshop. There's what we call layer. Now this is where your layer is. You can see that you have a text there, graphics. You have placement. Once even if you import image, it's going to be added like a layer there. So if you click on the padlock, it means on the graphics padlock. Now a padlock is I'm tapping on it now, but I can't be able to move it because I have locked it. Do you understand? That's the meaning. I won't be able to move it because I have locked it. So the next one is underneath the padlock is eyes to hide the text. Can you find the graphics there anymore? No, you can't because I have hide it using the eyes. That's the function. Then this pen is just this is what we explained this already. Then this one is to delete the layer. Do you understand, guys? The delete icon is to delete the layer. You can now only have Pixellab layer. Undo. I click on the arrow back to undo. Hope you guys understand. So that is all for the up parts. So let's move to the bottom parts. Now at the bottom part you have what we call my project. My project means the work I have done that I save as project is going to be in this folder. Do you understand, guys? This is it. To be in this format. You just have to be creative. So let me go back to default. Now default means you all know what default means. Default means just like a template, like the normal way it's going to be once you launch it as fresh. That's the meaning of default. Then I also have saying all this one is just like a template for you. You can easily edit this. While the graphic designer, just I will advise you to be creative for you to create something yourself, not do using already made templates. You understand, guys? So underneath it, where we have 3 circles together, the next one beside it is called A. Now this under this letter A. Okay, let me go back to this one and click on default. Under this letter A, once you click on this letter A, you can see where we have style, edit, delete, copy. So this is the names of the icon that you are seeing there. To front, to back, position, relative position, size, that is the font size, padding. I'll explain everything one after the other to you guys. Now this edit means to add a text. Okay, let's add a text. You can click OK, and that is fine. Then delete means to delete. So that's delete. I click on the arrow to go back to previous action. Now to copy means to make a duplicate. And so once I click on the copy, it has make a duplicate at the top part, so you can easily drag it to place it wherever you want it to be. Do you understand, guys? Now this to fonts. Let me explain this to you. Okay, before I can do that, I have to import an image so that you guys will understand the process there or the magic behind it. Let me look for PNG image. Okay, I'll make use of this image. Now, and this, let me select this the text. Now this first text, if I should drag it on it, you can see that it's not showing. It's at the back of the image. right? It's at the back of the what? The image. So once I click to front, it's going to bring it to the front. It's going to make the text cover or to show on top the image. But when you send it to back, can you see? That's the difference there. So the next one is called position. Position means for you to move your text. If you don't want to drag it, or you just want it to be well aligned. If you don't want to drag, you can use this. Now the first arrow, just like your arrow on your keyboard, to go to the left. Then this one is to go to the right. The next one, then the third one is to go to make it go up. Then the fourth one is to bring it down. You can see what I'm clicking. Then you can also increase or move by points. The move by points can increase it for you to make it jump. You can see, unlike we using that is moving small. But as you increase, it's going to be moving fast. So that's a magic behind it. So this relative tools, I've explained it earlier, just for you to make it work align to the left, align to the centralize, align to the right, take it to the bottom. Do you understand? So that's the magic there. So the next one is called, let me take it to the center. So the next one is called size. The font size, I've also explained this to you guys. If you want to make it your text bigger or you want to make it smaller, that's where you come to size. So the next one is called padding. Now this padding, I don't know, this padding is going to increase. Can you see, guys? The left padding now is increasing is making the text move from the left hand side to the right hand side, from the text inside the text box itself, by the right hand side. See the same thing this way. Though we don't mix of it, it's obsolete as well. We don't mix of it. So the next one is called color. Now you have under this, once you select the icon of color, you have to then have color and we have gradient. Now this color means the color means just single color for it, while this gradient means where you can have more than one color, so you can mix color the way you want. There is also a default color palette there that you can select. Now in this particular color that I selected, we are having yellow and touch of blue. So if you don't want this type of color, you can easily click on this plus to add yours. You can see with this node, you can easily, now where we have the yellow color, let me change it now. I'll click on the node of the yellow color. I'll click on it, then come to the color itself to pick a color. Let's change it to red by dragging this to the red, and this is fine. It has changed. Now let's click on the blue color node. You tap on it once, then come to your color icon to select the color. Then let's make this light green, then click on OK. Can you see, guys? You can go back, then you can also rotate it. Now at the top part, can you see it's changing? I'm clicking on all those blue sign there. So with this arrow here, you can easily adjust the color, the one that you want to make it show the way you want it to be. It depends on what you are doing this way, and that is fine. So the next one beside is what we called texture. Now this texture means if you want to add an image to your text. Let's click on this something now. Okay, it won't show. First of all, let me change the font. For you to change the font, you have to come to font. Let me use something thicker. Okay. Now let me go back to the texture. Then I'll click no texture select. I'll click on the image icon there to add an image to it. So it's going to power clip this. Can you see, guys? It's power clip an image inside the text itself. That's the meaning of texture, and that is what I mixed of in the ID card design to have my photograph in that circle shape. Alright guys, so the next one is called opacity. Opacity means transparency, so it draws the transparency. If you want to decrease the sharpness of the stuff, to make something fade. And you see guys, you can see that it's fading inside of the background and it's increasing. Do you understand? That's the meaning of opacity. So the next one is called rotate. We've talked about this as well. Angle to rotate. So the next one is called, okay, let me increase the opacity back. It's not showing. So the next one is called max. Now this max, I'm going to skip this for now because you guys won't understand it until I started using something to. Okay, let me see if you guys can grab this. Now max is just to crop out what you don't want. For example, you can see what we just did now with it, to crop out some parts that you don't want. That's the function of max. And you see guys, that cut it. And once you click on it again, we have what we call, now under the max, we have what we call max mode. Under the max mode, we have what we call in and out. Do you understand? In and out. Don't worry, I'll make video on this so that you guys will understand the function. So the next one is called fonts. I've explained this earlier. This one is just for you to change your fonts. As you all know, you all have different type of handwriting, so that's the meaning of fonts. So you can select any one of your choice to design. So the next one is called style. Now this style means where you can bold. I all know that you guys will have what we call bold to make your text bold, italic to make it slant, then underline to have underline. Then this one is to go back to the normal one, to go back to the normal defaults. So that's it guys. So the next one is what we call curve, to make your text round like a circle this way. So I'm using the blending now to do minus. This minus is going to be at the bottom, while the plus is going to be at the top. So that's the function. So the next one is called background. Now this background, this one is obsolete, we don't make use of it. It's just going to create a background for the text box. So the second one is called the next one rather is called align. Now align means to justify. Do you understand? Now to make it, let's say let's go back to the curve and make it normal. Okay, let's say you have more than one word, for example. So let me break it. Okay, so sorry, let me create new text to have the text there. Now as you can see, the alignment of this one is already in what we called left align. So let's go back to the align. If I want to make it centralized, I'll click on the center to make it centralized, hence the transformation. Then this to the right hand side this way. So that's the meaning of the align. So the next one is what we call line spacing. Now under this line spacing we have letters and words. Now letters means, let's space now, we change the letters. Can you see? This is letters. It's spreading out as if you are inputting a space bar in between your text one after the other. But if you should click on word means it's going to you can see that it's only the what's it called, the text box that is expanding, because we said words, not letters, so that's the difference there. So the next one is called line spacing. Now this line spacing means your paragraph is going to increase your paragraph. Can you see that's the meaning of paragraph, the transformation that you are seeing here. Why the next one is called stroke. Now stroke means an outline, to add an outline to your text or your objects. Let's click on it. Once you click on it, you click on enable. You can see that we already had a black stroke on the text in white color, so you can easily change the color to any color of your choice as well. So that's what we call stroke. Then you can also increase the width, that it means the thickness of the outline of the stroke. So there's the transformation there. So that is it, guys. So the next one is called, let me go undo. The next one is called shadow. To add shadow to your text, you have to click on enable first. You can see that you have okay, let me increase the font size so you guys can see it very well. You can see. Let's go back to the shadow. Now the opacity, it has opacity as well. You can decrease the sharpness of the shadow. You can fade it, the sharpness here. You can darken it, you can increase it, you can fade it. That's the meaning. Then it also have what we call blur radius. Can you see the transformation of the blur radius there? That's the meaning. So it has outer glow, so you can just play with it. You can see the transformation. Then it has what we call offset X, is moving the arrow away from the text. Offset Y is taking it up and down. So you can play with it, guys. So the next one is called inner shadow. You can click on enable. Can you see the transformation? Same thing applies to it. You can just play around with it on your own. So the next one is called emboss. If you click on this emboss, so there's this transformation to make your text look like a 3D. You can change the light angle. Do you understand, guys? Once you scroll up, you can just work on the intensity, ambient lights. You can easily play with this though to understand more better. So the next one is what we call perspective. This perspective, I love it so much. Let me make it one word. I do mix of perspective in my design sometimes. So if you click on this, you're going to have this format. So with this node, you can see that we have 4 nodes there. So you can, let me click on the one at the left hand side, the upper part. Then this way. Can you see, guys? So that's the transformation. Just to make something look like this, and that is it. So the next one is called 3D rotate. Now if you click on this 3D rotate, underneath it you see X axis. Now this X axis, can you see, changing the position, this is going to look like the Y axis. So you can just play with this, guys. So the next one is called 3D text. Now under this 3D text, I have to click on enable first. Can you see? Now we have view type, we have perspective, we have oblique. Now under this perspective, we have what we call depth or depth. Then depth color, you can change it as well. So you can just play with it, guys. Can you see? Just be playing with it to know what they are used for one after the other. And that is fine. So the next one is called 3D shadow. If you want to add shadow to your 3D, you can change the color as well. You can stroke, can increase the opacity, you can decrease it. You can, it does a, for you to know the 3D shadow is the red at the bottom, like an underline. You can expand it. So just play with it, guys. Then the next one is called reflection. You can see the transformation, you can reduce the vertical offset. So we are done with the letter A at the bottom. So the next one beside the letter A that look like hexagon shape, we brought out all this. Now we have sticker. Let's talk about sticker. How to import sticker or emoji this way. So the next one is called import. Import means to bring image from your phone or from your folder this way. Let's talk about this as well. So let's delete. So the next one is draw. Let's also talk about this drawing. Let's delete. So the next one is shapes. Let's talk about this shape as well. So on this shape, you can click on this so you can see more shapes there. So with the node, you can easily get it. Then you can also add color to your shape by throwing this up and down to see what to add there. So the next one is called visa. I'll skip this for now. So the next one is called arrow. This arrow. You can also select the begin arrow size just to create something. So you can just play with it, guys. Just play along with it, and that is fine. So the next one there, they have two square. This is where we have color. Now this one is for the background. This particular color is for the background. For example, change it to red, change it to green. They can mark once you are okay with it. So the next one is called transparent. Transparent means it's going to be transparent, like those people using Photoshop. This is the format of transparent. Do background or something. So the next one is called image size. We'll talk about this in the menu as well. We'll discuss this to the size of background. Then in crop parts, we'll talk about that as well. Image, to import an image. Now this image tree, it has templates. You can select. It has already made templates. So you can select a choice there. Then from gallery, we'll talk about this. From camera, we've also discussed about this. And you see, oh shit. So that's fine, guys. So the next one is called a brightness. Now the next one, you have rotate, you have vignette, noise, shapes, brightness, contrast, hue, saturation. No, this one is just to let's start with the vignette. To enable, just to create a circle shape color for you this way. This is the transformation. You can increase the alpha, then you can decrease it. You can increase it and decrease. So the next one is called noise. Noise is going to just add an effect to your background this way to make it more look something beautiful. You can increase, you can darken it, you can even the enhance, can work on the enhance this way. Then the next one is called strips. Now these strips, you can increase the alpha as well this way. Then you can also increase the repeats. You can also decrease it. It depends on what you are trying to create. So the next one is called brightness. We all know what brightness means. To increase the brightness and decrease. Same thing to the constraints. Same thing. Then the hue is for you to change the color entirely from one color to another color. This works more on image. Now let me mix up this more. For an example, for the U. Okay, still affecting the background. Okay, that's fine, guys. So the saturation, same thing. So alright, guys, that's that on the introduction. Just subscribe to my channel, and I'll be showing you guys how to design with one of the following tools I've explained in this video. Thank you, guys. I've also made a video on how to design an ID card, complimentary card, and invitation. Just check my videos. Subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.